full zero and liftoff of Endeavour, going where east and west do meet at the International Space Station.
Starting to drift away.
Travelling at 28,000 kilometres per hour and 400 kilometres above the Earth, the International Space Station is the largest artificial satellite that has ever orbited our planet. The ISS functions as an observatory, laboratory and workshop where astronauts from around the world have been living on board in zero-gravity conditions for the past 10 years, some staying up there for more than 6 months at a time.
I'm getting some pretty good oscillations.
A couple of months ago, I was offered the chance to speak to the astronauts on board, and it wasn't an opportunity I was going to turn down, even though at the time I was in the middle of Africa. I'm just a few minutes away from talking to the International Space Station, which is something that I've never said before. Phone call to space. Now, I remember in 1981 the first space shuttle launching, John Young and Bob Crippen piloting it. It's etched into my memory. So to make a phone call into space, into orbit, just to speak to them, just to have that small connection for a small piece of time with that greatest of human endeavours, excites me. Standing by were Flight Engineer Scott Kelly, Commander Doug Wheelock and Flight Engineer Dr. Shannon Walker. Now, you might think that it'd be really complicated making a phone call to space, but actually all I needed was an ordinary phone line.
Station Houston on Space Ground 2, are you ready for the event?
We're ready for the event, Houston.
BBC in the live stargazing series, this is Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is BBC live stargazing series. How do you hear me?
At BBC, we've got you loud and clear. Welcome aboard the International Space Station.
Thank you for speaking to us today. I do think the space programme is the ultimate human achievement. I genuinely do, but how difficult is it up there?
No day is routine up here. Space always has a surprise waiting around every corner for us. Because we're orbiting the Earth once every 90 minutes, every 45 minutes we're getting a sunrise or a sunset. And in direct sunlight we're seeing temperatures anywhere between 250 and 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when we go into eclipse on the backside of the Earth, the temperatures can plummet to 275, 300 degrees below zero.
And spacewalk, are they genuinely a different feeling from being inside the shuttle or inside the space station?
You open that hatch and the only thing between you and the vacuum of space is that thin visor. It's a real eye-opening experience. The most encouraging part of doing a spacewalk is knowing that you've got a team of people behind you and you can hear them in your headset, and that's very, very comforting because there are a tremendous amount of things that can go wrong out there.
Dr. Walker, could you tell me a little bit about what scientific experiments you plan to do when you're on board the space station?
We've got a number of scientific experiments from just about every scientific field, from material science to astronomy to biology and human physiology. And so a lot of what I'm doing actually is the human physiology side, where I'm using myself I'm being used as a test subject to study some of the effects of being in space on the human body.
How would you answer people who don't think that human exploration is valuable?
As humans, we need to keep moving forward as a society and not stagnate. So we need to keep pushing the boundaries and keep exploring.
I wonder if we had a Kennedy today, a Kennedy-like speech that said, we choose to go to Mars before this decade is out. Do you think that we'd be in a position to do that? Do we know enough to make that next great leap into the solar system now, if we have the will and the money?
Someday we can go to Mars.
doing it.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and it's a real pleasure for us to talk to you today.